So by now, you guys know that I'm very, very bullish on the overall outlook for the RWA sector. And in this video, I wanted to dive into Stellar, XLM in particular. Now, you guys know I'm bullish on a lot of these assets, and we'll take a look at some things that really, really point in the direction of institutions coming in for certain sectors of the market. Certain cryptos I think are going to perform extremely well, but I don't think they're all going to perform well. And I think it's all about positioning ourselves in the right pockets of the market right now to front run the institutional money. We've seen what they're doing with Bitcoin. We've seen what they're doing with Ethereum. I believe that they're going to do this again, but they're not going to do it with the entire market. The institutions want a stronghold on certain assets. And let me dive into exactly kind of what I'm thinking about. So let me share my screen with you guys and give you guys a little bit of insight on what I'm thinking here. So I put out this post a couple of days ago, actually yesterday, put it out yesterday morning. The top 10 altcoin gainers last 365 days. Now, you got Zcash, which is burst on the scene, XRP, HBAR, and then you got XLM right below a couple of those exchange tokens, up 253%. But if you look at this, it's lagging behind HBAR, it's lagging behind XRP. And XLM, to me, very, very undervalued considering it's a top 15 crypto. It's 65% down from its all-time high right now. And it has a huge use case, massive partnerships. And people right now are really excited from a technical standpoint, from a fundamental standpoint. It's really had a nice consolidation phase. Right now, we've got Visa and Paxos working with Stellar XLM with stablecoin integration, unlocking the future of payments. And the Federal Reserve just spotlighted Stellar for its secure, scalable, and efficient payment system, validating its SCP consensus model. So you've got a lot working in Stellar's favor right now, and I think the price is just severely undervalued. As I mentioned, we got the 94 cents 8 years ago back in 2018. We never got all the way up there again in 2021. Why? It was because XRP was in that lawsuit. And because XRP was in that lawsuit, it dragged down Stellar XLM too. Because the same reasons why people stayed away from XRP, they stayed away from Stellar. And XRP is at $159 billion market cap. It's not to say it can't perform extremely well from here. It definitely can. But you're looking at Stellar at a $10 billion market cap. So the potential upside here for Stellar XLM, I think, outweighs a lot of other assets out there in the space. And, I recently came across an article from BN Crypto, which is a good platform, good outlet. They talked about 3 particular real world assets tokens to watch in November 2025. And they mention here that the real world asset space is heating up again with talk of rate cuts and renewed investor appetite for yield. Several projects tied to off-chain assets are showing signs of life. The sector's up 6% in the last 24 hours, 8% on the week. And strong fundamentals drive some, while others are driven by whale accumulation and clear chart reversals. So they talked about Maple Finance, which I've heard about before, never got into this one, but it could be one to kind of look into. And then they also talked about another smaller cap play. Kita is another RWA token to watch in November. Kita's strength looks like a continuation play. But then you come down to a household name that they mention as well, Stellar, the final RWA altcoin to watch in the coming months, standing out for its strong real-world asset growth despite muted price action, meaning the price is not caught up to what's happening right now with Stellar. Stellar network valued tied to RWAs has reached 639 million. That's up 26.5% from a month ago. Yet this fundamental progress hasn't been fully reflected in the token price. So Commenting on XLM's October performance, Youssef explained that institutional capital briefly rotated out of payment layer networks like Stellar and in favor of stronger yield-bearing RWA tokens. But over the past week, it says XLM is up 7.6%, gradually gaining pace with the broader RWA market. And over the past few months, the token still has fallen 19%. On the daily, XLM trades against a long-term ascending trend line that has guided its structure since early July. The current price near 33 cents faces immediate resistance at 36 cents. Right now we're at 32, but a clear breakout above 36, all of a sudden this could create a path forward upwards to 41 cents, but also the chart hints at a near term caution as well. We do look at the RSI is a little high right now. The hidden bearish divergence signals that momentum may be fading, supporting possible short-term corrections. XLM could revisit 31 cents or even 28 cents as support zones. But in Yusuf's view, breaking out of the current range will require both macro and economic ecosystem triggers rather to align. We are expected to get a Fed rate cut today. We are expected to get a trade truce between the United States and China, which could reignite risk appetite for investors, especially for yield-bearing altcoins, indirectly benefiting liquidity tokens like XLM that support what? Stable coins and cross-border payment rails. So I'm really excited about the potential Stellar has moving forward. And it says here for XLM to transition from base building phase to a confirmed bullish trend, there needs to be an alignment of stable market backdrop combined with increased whale accumulation, growth in transaction volume and network usage, and greater ecosystem utility. Well, we're seeing increased whale accumulation. We're seeing growth in transaction volume. All we really need is the macro. That's what we're missing right now for, I think, some of the top projects to really make a move. So in my estimation, Stellar, very underrated right now. You know, we're making a ton of moves over at our Patreon. If you guys want to come over and join us, we got exclusive video content, unbelievable Discord with great members in there. You could pay annually, save 15%. We even got a VIP tier where we do live calls every Friday morning, full portfolio access, buy and sell alerts. We've got it all for you over at our Patreon. Definitely come on over and check us out. Would love to have you guys come over and support us and belong to the best community in all of crypto. You know, we spend tons of money on stuff we don't need. What the hell is 17 bucks a month if it can help you change your entire financial future? And that is what we're building with our private community called the Inner Circle. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Let me know your thoughts down below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.